Assalamualaikum, we are from Group 4. We will present Project Management Schematic Design. This is my team member, Badrul, Aiman and me, Adib. Introduction of Schematic Design. Schematic design is the initial step of the project design fundamental service. The design expert explained the project three-dimensionally at the point in the process. They determine the character of the finished project and the best execution of the project program. A variety of different design concepts are investigated. The company that we interviewed is DZJ Architect based in Kuantan, Pahang, and IM Studio based in Kajang, Selangor. Project start, role and responsibility of the project manager and interior design. Project start for DZJ Architect. Project manager must always check the email, go through the potential project. The client will give a booklet project briefing with schedule accommodation, especially in the big project. The client will give a letter of award that pointed as ID consultant. For interior design, after the confirmation, ID will go to the site visit and site briefing to the some building management and some SWOT. Sketch some idea for the client requirement and consult the client for the better idea. For IM Studio, project manager will go through the email message from the social media to check the potential project. After the confirmation, project manager goes to site visit to ask for the problem in the building, do a rough solution to the client. During the briefing, give a price for the service by staff or lump sum and make an invoice agreement for next meeting. Interior design, go to site visit and make observation of the building at the site. Ask the client about the problem and building. Ask the client about requirement to design in the building. Brief project schedule, role and responsibility of the project manager and interior design. Brief project schedule for DZJ Architect. Project manager must know the work program during the design stage. Project manager will discuss with design team to make a proper duration to complete until construction happen. Project manager are using Primavera software to schedule the work program. The important thing in the project manager always have a meeting with design team to know their progress work. For interior design, the design team must aware of the timeline of the project to avoid any penalty by the client. Every week during the meeting with the project manager, design team needs to show the progress of the all development. For IM Studio, project manager do a schedule of work program with the design team. Make a meeting every week with design team to avoid out of schedule. Normally for project design consultation will take 2, 3, 4 weeks to end. Project manager using Microsoft Project to schedule the project. For interior design, the design team must discuss with project manager to exact duration for every development to avoid off schedule. The design team must aware of the timeline that have been set during the development stage.
Roles and responsibility of project manager and interior designer in design development. Design development for DZJ Architect. Project manager will discuss with the team the duration and design development. Project manager will tell to the client the direction of the process. In this stage, project manager will compile all the process developed into a slide presentation to present during the client consultant meeting. Interior designer, the design team will discuss the duration of the design development. In this stage, the interior designer will brainstorming the ideas and make a design development from bubble diagram, zoning, and etc. For IM Studio, project manager will make a meeting with the client to share some ideas and inspiration based on the client's lifestyle. Make a proper presentation based on the design development from the design team. Interior designer team will discuss among them the material, spec and a proper mood board to get the right direction from the client's lifestyle. In this stage also, design team will develop a concept design. Roles and responsibility of project manager and interior designer in design concept. Design concept for DZJ Architect. Project manager will ask the assistant designer to do a proper design concept before the next meeting happen. The project manager will compile all the slides for presentation with the client's letter. Interior designer team will make a concept design based on the previous stage, such as brainstorming of development and from the client inspiration. This concept will have a strong statement and will come up with the ideas and a mood board. For IM Studio, project manager will do a compilation of the slide presentation and set a meeting with the client to present the design concept. For interior designer team will prepare the concept development and a clear statement of the concept before compilation happen. In this stage, the duration for the design concept and development will take about a week.
Roles and responsibility of project manager and interior designer in design implementation. Design implementation for the ZJ architect. The project manager will make sure all the specification, drawings and 3D views tally on site. Project manager responsible for reproach the contractor and client if any exception or odd with the material and specification that on site happen. During this stage, the project manager and design team will do for inspection meeting with the contractor and the client. For interior designer, all the materials and specification must have good consideration of use. The design team responsible to understand the implementation of materials and specification during inspection meeting with the contractor and the client. For IM Studio, project manager must concern the implementation of the material on site, tally with specification given by the design team. For interior design, team must aware of the materials and specification to use on site. Do an inspection every week to make sure the materials are tally with the specification given. Roles and responsibility of project manager and interior designer in plan, drawing and specification. Plan, drawing and specification for the ZJ architect. The project manager must discuss with the team what drawing to produce to make a proper list of drawing for tender submission letter. In this stage, project manager will discuss with the design team the materials and specification using and double check all the drawings before the tender drawing happen. For the design team, will make all the plans, section, elevation and detailed drawing based on the 3D development. The design team will make sure all the materials and specification must tally with Malaysian specification and guideline. Duration to complete the drawing takes 1 to 3 months. For IM Studio, project manager will compile all the drawings before go for the tender document. Project manager must double check all the drawing and make a checklist before send to the contractor for the next stage. For interior design team, will make a detailing of every part of the new design based on 3D development. For conclusion, successful project manager that exert excellent in their performance contribute to the distinction in an interior design application within a given structure and result in outcomes that raise productivity among employers, improve the selling of merchandise, and improve the overall quality of satisfaction for employed professionals working for the design establishment. Contrary to many misconceptions, the interior design itself is not a luxury ticket item, but actually a profession of skill set that can improve the status of commercial building type while being flexible to change in the economy, technology, demography and overall business goal within a given organization, not to mention contribute to saving the client times and money.